Your neighbors are hiding this from you, and it will shock you. Open immediately. My beloved child. From the very first second, listen closely, because the moment you hear what's unfolding behind your walls, your heartbeat will shift. Something huge is waiting for you. The neighbors you thought were ordinary, the neighbors you thought were harmless, are hiding something so massive, so carefully protected, that even they fear the day you discover it. And today, that moment is arriving. They've been covering their tracks, whispering in low voices, locking doors twice, and watching your movements more closely than you ever imagined. And the reason behind it is connected directly to you. This isn't a random secret. This isn't a coincidence. This is something that could change the entire direction of your life once you understand why they've been behaving this way. Amen. 111. A new truth rises. The tension began the moment they realized you were getting closer, closer than ever, to uncovering what they buried, what they protected, what they planned months ago when you were completely unaware. Every time you stepped outside, they exchanged glances. Every time you returned home, someone from their side peeked through the curtains. And when you slept, their lights stayed on longer than usual. They've been hiding something in the one area you never check, because they believed you'd never think beyond the normal. But destiny is shifting, and your intuition has begun to sense a tremor, like a quiet signal that something is off, something is brewing, something is approaching you with the weight of a life-changing revelation. And whether they accept it or not, the truth is going to break open like a locked door tonight. Amen. 222. Here comes the first crack. You must understand this clearly. The reason they hid this from you is because the secret is not theirs. It belongs to you. Yes, your neighbors have been protecting something made for you, meant for you, destined for you, but they aren't ready for you to claim it. Maybe it's because they fear your reaction. Maybe it's because they fear losing control. Maybe it's because once you finally discover what's been kept hidden, your entire view of these people will change forever. And trust this, tonight is the beginning of a countdown they can't stop. Every passing second is dragging the truth toward you, faster and louder, until it crashes right into your life whether they're ready or not. And once it reaches you, nothing will ever look the same again. Amen. 333. A rising signal appears. My beloved child. Listen with full focus, because what comes next will tighten your breath. Something huge is waiting for you. The neighbors who acted normal on the surface have been running a silent operation behind your back. Every whisper, every late-night light, every sudden door slam, none of it was random. They've been guarding a revelation that was never meant to stay hidden forever. And now, the barrier they created is starting to crack. Your presence, your energy, your intuition, everything about you is pushing the truth closer to the surface. The secret they've been hiding is becoming too heavy for them to carry. They know it. And that's why, for the first time, they're becoming restless. Amen. 444. A deeper layer unfolds. This moment is important. Pause your mind and absorb this. Your neighbors didn't hide this because they wanted to harm you. They hid it because they knew once you discovered the truth, your life would take a sharp turn they couldn't control. They feared the outcome. They feared the shift. And most of all, They feared losing the power they held by keeping you in the dark. But destiny doesn't wait for anyone. When a revelation is meant to reach you, it breaks every wall until your eyes meet it directly. And right now, that powerful revelation is pushing its way toward you with unstoppable force. Something around your home has been watched, recorded, and quietly analyzed, not by outsiders, but by the ones living just a few steps away from you. Amen. 555. A moment of choice approaches. Before we go deeper, take 1 second and lock this into your awareness. Your journey is entering a crucial turning point. And if this message reaches even one person who needs to know this right now, the algorithm must push it forward, so drop a calm intention and let this message expand. Your neighbors are getting nervous because they can feel that you're about to step into the truth they can no longer hide. The energy around your home is shifting, rising, exposing what's been buried for far too long. Their attempts to cover it up are failing. Their quiet meetings, the strange exchanges, the sudden silences, everything is pointing in one direction. They know you're close. Too close. And once the next layer breaks open, you'll finally understand why they tried so hard to keep it from you. Amen. 666. A silent storm activates. My beloved child. The moment you're stepping into now is the moment your neighbors feared the most. Something huge is waiting for you. Their secret, so deeply buried, so tightly guarded, has started to leak through the smallest cracks. You may not realize it, but signs have already begun appearing around you. Strange movements at odd hours, conversations that suddenly stop when you walk by, a tension in the air that wasn't there before. These are not coincidences. These are signals. Your presence has disrupted their plan, and now their carefully built silence is trembling. Amen. 777. A truth they can't hold anymore. Whether they admit it or not, the thing they've been hiding relates directly to you. That's why their behavior changed the moment they sensed you awakening to the truth. They expected you to stay unaware, to overlook details, to ignore the shifts. But your intuition, strong, sharp, unshakable, caught the scent of something unusual. You were meant to uncover this. You were meant to feel this. And now, the truth is pushing through every wall they used to block it. Their eyes avoid yours not out of anger, but out of fear. Fear that you're about to discover exactly what they've been hiding in plain sight. Amen. 888. A countdown begins. As the hours pass, the secret becomes more unstable. It's slipping out of their control. They've been trying to manage it, hide it, seal it back in, but destiny doesn't obey them. Destiny follows you. The moment you realize what lies behind their behavior, everything around you will shift instantly. And whether your neighbors want it or not, that moment is approaching faster than they can prepare for. Keep watching. Keep listening. Keep noticing the subtle things happening around your home. Because the secret they buried is rising on its own, and soon, it will stand right in front of you. Amen. 999. A hidden pattern surfaces. My beloved child. Something huge is waiting for you. And now we reach the point where your neighbor's secret can no longer stay in the shadows. Every move they make, every door they shut, every whispered conversation, they're all part of a pattern that was invisible before, but now it's becoming clear. They never expected you to reach this level of awareness. They never imagined you would sense the shifts in energy surrounding your home. But you did. And that is exactly why their confidence is cracking. Amen. 1111. A deeper current runs beneath. They've been trying so hard to protect this secret from you because they know one thing. Once you find out, you'll gain an advantage they never wanted you to have. Their late-night discussions, the quiet exchanges outside your window, the sudden change in their routines, everything is connected. And now, the truth is becoming too large for them to cover. The more they try to hide it, the louder it becomes. Even the walls seem to echo their tension. Your neighbors aren't just hiding something, they're hiding something that belongs in your destiny's path. And once you claim it, their grip on this situation dissolves completely. Amen. 1212. A moment of revelation approaches. Before you move forward, take a breath. The next wave of truth is powerful. If this energy reaches the right eyes, the message must travel, so let this intention rise without any noise. Your neighbors are panicking right now because they can feel the timeline shifting. They know you're seconds away from connecting the dots. They know this message is pushing you closer to the truth they tried to bury. And they know the final layer is about to peel open on its own. Their silence is not calmness. It's fear. Their distance is not respect. It's panic. Because the one secret they never wanted you to discover is now ready to surface, completely, fully, unavoidably. Amen. 1313. A deeper crack shakes their silence. My beloved child. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, the point of no return has arrived. Your neighbors can feel the pressure building around them like a storm they can't escape. For weeks, months, maybe longer, they believed their secret was safe. They thought you would never look beyond the surface. They trusted their quiet whispers, their hidden plans, their late-night activity, and yet, destiny has turned its focus toward you. Their confidence is collapsing. Their routine is breaking. Their secret is becoming louder than their fear. Amen. 1414. A shadow they failed to control. Understand this clearly. Your neighbors did not hide something small. They hid something life-altering. Something that connects to your path. Something that impacts your future. Something they thought they could contain by staying silent. But silence cannot survive when truth is destined to rise. Every sudden door slam. Every hurried step. Every shift in their tone when they see you is not random. They're reacting to the energy unfolding around you, an energy that is dragging the truth toward your attention whether you're ready or not. Their fear is not about the secret itself. Their fear is about you discovering your power once you know the truth behind that secret. Amen. 1515. A doorway to revelation opens. Stay calm, because what comes next will shake the ground beneath this entire situation. The secret they've been hiding doesn't just influence them, it influences you, your destiny, your next move, your upcoming transformation. That's why everything has started feeling different around your home. That's why you've been sensing a pull in your intuition. You're getting closer. Too close. So close that even they can feel your awareness rising. Right now, they're watching you with the same fear someone feels when a locked box finally begins to open on its own. They know the truth is approaching you faster than they can run from it. And once you step into that truth, nothing, absolutely nothing, will ever be the same. Amen. 1616. A silent vibration reveals the next layer. My beloved child. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, the energy around your home is shifting more intensely than ever before. Your neighbors feel it. You feel it. Even the atmosphere seems heavier, like the truth is pressing against the walls, demanding to break free. They thought they could stay calm. They thought they could hide behind their smiles and quiet greetings. But their secret has grown too big, too powerful, too connected to you to stay buried any longer. Amen. 1717. A tightening circle around the truth. Your neighbors are scrambling now. Their eyes follow your movements not out of curiosity, but out of fear that you're about to discover the exact moment everything changed for them, and for you. They've been keeping something extremely sensitive in their possession, and they know that once it reaches you, it will expose everything they tried to protect. Their strange behaviors, the sudden shifts in their routine, the tension in their voices, all of it is tied to one single event they hoped you would never trace back to them. But destiny never hides what belongs to your journey. And this time, destiny is on your side. The hidden conversations. The late-night checking. The extra locks. These weren't protecting the secret. They were protecting themselves from the day you found out. And that day is no longer distant. Amen. 1818. A truth ready to step into the light. Feel this deeply. Your intuition has already reached the doorway of the truth. The signs have multiplied. The energy keeps calling you toward it. And your neighbors know they've run out of time. They are watching you with a mixture of shock and disbelief, because you were never meant to get this close. They underestimated your awareness. They underestimated your strength. They underestimated the power of what was meant for you. And now, the truth they tried so desperately to bury is rising. Louder. Stronger. Unstoppable. In the next phase, the secret will begin to reveal its shape. And once you see that shape, the entire story will flip in a direction no one prepared for. Amen. 1919. A pulse of truth rises beneath the surface. My beloved child. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, the pressure around your neighbors has reached a point where even their walls seem unable to contain the truth any longer. The air between your home and theirs feels charged, like a current pulsing with a secret that refuses to stay silent. They know you're close, closer than ever, to uncovering what they've tried to guard for so long. Their nervous glances, forced smiles, and sudden changes in behavior are not coincidences. They are reactions. Reactions to the energy of revelation moving toward you. Amen. 2020. A timeline they can't stop. Your neighbors believed they could keep this hidden indefinitely. They relied on your trust, your silence, your routine. But what they failed to understand is that destiny always signals before it strikes. And now, those signals are everywhere. Their urgency has increased. Their movements have become unpredictable. They've started whispering instead of talking, avoiding instead of acknowledging, observing instead of interacting. But the most shocking part is this. They know exactly when the truth will reach you. They've seen the signs too. They can feel the countdown ticking. And yet, they can do nothing, absolutely nothing, to prevent the moment when everything they buried comes rushing into your awareness. Their fear is not of being exposed. Their fear is of you finally stepping into the power connected to that hidden truth. Amen. 2121. A revelation that shifts the ground. Prepare your heart, because the waves ahead are heavier. You are now standing at the threshold of the moment they tried to delay for as long as possible. Every action you take, every thought you receive, every strange feeling you've had recently, it's all guiding you toward the center of this mystery. Your neighbors are watching this unfold with trembling uncertainty. They can sense your piecing together clues. They can see your intuition sharpening. They can feel the shift in your energy. And now, the secret they've protected is beginning to crack from within. Not because you forced it, but because it was destined to reveal itself the moment you were ready. In the next part, the truth will no longer hide behind shadows, it will start forming into a clear picture. And once you see that picture, the connection between you and their secret will shock you to your core. Amen. 2222. A hidden doorway creaks open. My beloved child. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, the truth is no longer whispering, it's knocking. The tension around your neighbors has become impossible for them to hide. Their movements are sharper, their conversations shorter, their reactions more nervous. It's as if the very air between your home and theirs has turned into a messenger, carrying signals they can't silence anymore. The walls they built to guard their secret are thinning, weakening, trembling under the weight of what's coming. Amen. 2323. A chain of events they never expected. Understand this deeply. They never thought you would get this close. They believed their timing, their planning, their quiet strategy would protect the truth forever. But destiny has its own schedule, and it has pulled you right into the center of the revelation. Your neighbors have been waking up earlier, sleeping later, checking again and again, watching you with eyes that flicker between shock and fear. They aren't simply worried. They're terrified. Terrified because the secret they protected is no longer under their control. Terrified because it's starting to slip out. Terrified because the universe is aligning the truth directly with your path. Every sudden glance. Every quiet moment. Every freeze in their expression when they see you is a sign that the truth is rising faster than they can hide it. Amen. 2424. A truth that refuses to stay buried. Feel this shift. You are now only moments away from the threshold of revelation. The secret your neighbors hid isn't small. It isn't random. It's something tied to your destiny, your journey, your next chapter. And that's why the universe is pushing it forward with force. Your neighbors can sense it. They can feel the destiny awakening around you. They can see the energy lifting and aligning. This is why they've grown silent, not because they're calm, but because they're scared of what happens next. Because once the truth steps fully into the light, you will see everything differently. You will understand why they acted the way they did. You will understand why the energy around your home has been shifting. And you will understand why this secret was never meant to stay in their hands forever. The next part will bring the truth dangerously close. Closer than ever. Closer than they can handle. Closer than you can ignore. Amen. 2525. A final tremor shakes their hidden world. My beloved child. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, the energy around this secret is erupting. Your neighbors can no longer pretend everything is normal. Their footsteps sound heavier, their voices tremble even when they whisper, their eyes reveal a panic they can't mask anymore. The truth they've been hiding is no longer inside their control, it has begun to move on its own, rising toward you like a tidal wave that refuses to stop. Amen. 2626. A truth pushing through every wall. Your neighbors knew this moment would come, but not this soon. They underestimated how quickly your intuition would sharpen. They underestimated the speed of destiny. They underestimated you. Now every sign around them is screaming that the revelation is about to break open. They are checking doors twice. They are looking outside more than usual. They are rushing conversations, starting them quietly and ending them abruptly. Because they can feel it. The truth is slipping from their hands. What they tried to bury is rising. What they tried to hide is glowing. What they tried to protect is resisting them with force. This is not just a secret unraveling. It's a destiny unfolding. A shift meant for you. Amen. 2727. A doorway you're about to step through. Pause for a moment and sense what's happening inside your energy right now. Your intuition is vibrating for a reason. Your mind is picking up patterns you didn't see before. Your spirit is being positioned for a revelation that was written long before your neighbors ever tried to hide it. And now, they are watching you with helplessness, because no matter how hard they try, the truth is aligning directly with your path. They can't slow it. They can't block it. They can't silence it. The secret is rising like a force too powerful for anyone to contain. One more layer, one more breath, one more moment, and it will begin to show its real shape. The shape that connects not just to them, but to you. The next part brings the revelation so close, it will feel like it's standing right at your door. Amen. 2828. A final surge of truth pushes forward. My beloved child. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, the moment your neighbors feared the most is tightening around them like a closing circle. The secret they've guarded so desperately is no longer silent. It's alive. It's moving. It's pressing through the cracks they tried to seal. Their fear is growing because they know the truth is coming for you, straight, direct, unstoppable. Every step they take now is filled with tension. Every look they give you is filled with worry. Every breath they take feels heavier than the last. Amen. 2929. A truth they can no longer outrun. Your neighbors are behaving like people who know they've run out of time. They aren't simply nervous, they're shaken. They aren't simply avoiding, they're collapsing. They aren't simply hiding, they're losing control. The secret they protected wasn't small. It wasn't random. It wasn't meaningless. It holds power. It holds weight. It holds something that intersects directly with your destiny. That's why your surroundings have felt different. That's why the energy around your home has been trembling. That's why your intuition has been buzzing louder than ever. The truth is aligning with you, because it belongs to you. And your neighbors can sense it slipping out of their hands with every passing second. They're trying to hold back a force they were never meant to control. Amen. 3030. A revelation steps closer to your door. Take this in slowly but surely. You are now seconds away from the doorway of the truth. This isn't symbolic. This isn't imaginary. This isn't coincidence. The universe has shifted its focus onto you. And when the universe decides a revelation must be delivered, nothing, not fear, not silence, not neighbors, not distance, can stop the moment it reaches the one who is meant to receive it. Your neighbors feel the countdown ticking. They can hear the truth tightening around them. They know the final moment is approaching, and they cannot delay it anymore. The next part will begin uncovering the shape, the direction, and the purpose of the secret they hid. It will step toward you like a shadow turning into a clear figure. And once the picture forms, you will understand why they guarded it so fiercely. Amen. 3131. A final ripple shakes the hidden core. My beloved child. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, the truth your neighbors buried is standing right behind the final curtain. The pressure on their faces, their restless steps, the fear tightening their voices, everything is revealing one thing. They know the secret is about to escape. This isn't just a small mistake they made in the past, this is a decision they took knowingly, carefully, and secretly, hoping you would never reach the point you've reached now. But destiny has brought you exactly where you need to stand. And the secret is pushing, demanding, rising to be seen. Amen. 3232. A breaking point they can't avoid. Your neighbors are behaving like people who can feel the ground shifting under their feet. For the first time, they are no longer in control. For the first time, they know their silence won't save them. For the first time, they're realizing the truth is choosing you. Their fear isn't about exposure, it's about transformation. Because once you discover what they hid, everything in your life takes a new direction. They see the signs. They feel the shift. They know the secret has begun to move toward you like a rising wave that no door, no lock, no barrier can stop. Even the smallest sounds around their house, creaks, footsteps, sudden quiet moments, carry the vibration of a truth that's preparing to reveal itself fully. Amen. 3333. A revelation preparing to step into full form. Take a breath, because what comes now is the closest you've ever been to the core of the mystery. Your intuition has already touched the edges of the truth. Your senses have been alert for days. Your energy has been aligning with something powerful, something destined, something written for you long before your neighbors tried to take control of it. And now, the secret is forming shape. It's rising with intention. It's pulling itself out of the shadows and into your path. Your neighbors know they can't push it back anymore. They know the moment is minutes away. They know destiny has made its decision. In the next part, the secret will begin to reveal why it was connected to you. Why they hid it. Why it is returning to you now. Prepare, because the revelation is no longer approaching. It's arriving. Amen. 3434